Good morning, students. I'm Santosh sir. Today we are going to discuss about nutrition in animals. As you know that all the animals need food to stay alive and grow. So they get the nutrients. They need certain nutrients to stay alive and grow. These nutrients are obtained from the food. The food we eat is not in a form that can be instantly provide you with the nutrients. First of all, it need to break down into small pieces, and then these small pieces then must be changed into simple and soluble form which the body cell can absorb. Only then can food provide nutrients. So we can say here there are various processes involved in the nutrition in the case of animals. These are given below. First is ingestion. Do you know what is ingestion? Ingestion means it is the process of taking in of food. It is the process of taking in of food. It involves the taking in the food through the mouth and eating it. So ingestion is done by the mouth. So first of all, we keep the piece of bread on the tongue inside the mouth, and then digestion comes. The second process in nutrition is a digestion. Do you know what is digestion? Digestion is the process to break down the food into simple and soluble form with the help of digestive juices made in the body. So we can say here digestion is the process to break down the food in the simple and soluble form with the help of the digestive juices which is produced in our stomach. And now the third process involved in the nutrition is the absorption. Absorption is the process by which the animal by which the food in the soluble form passes into the body through the blood. Absorption is the process by which the food in the soluble form passes into the body fluids such as blood. And assimilation is the process by which the absorbed nutrients are utilized by the body. See, after the absorption, this food goes means passes into the body fluids like a blood. Okay, and then this is utilized by body. And egestion is the process of the removal of the undigested solid part of the food in the form of the stool or fecal. Now we have to see here nutrition in amoeba. How do they do the nutrition like amoeba? As we know that amoeba is a shapeless organism. It doesn't have any particular shape, so it can take any shape. So, and one more thing I want to tell you about amoeba is a unicellular organism. It means it is made up of only one cell. It is only made up of one cell. It is amoeba. It is the figure of amoeba. And this is nucleus. See here, amoeba engulf teeny particles, and as we know that is in the dirty water, and it engulfs. How does it its food? So amoeba engulf teeny particles of the food by throwing its false feet. Do you know? As I have told you, amoeba don't have any shape, so it can bear any shape. So when it goes to the food, then it makes, see, So amoeba, suppose this is food, okay, this is food, okay. So amoeba, to move from one place to another place, it makes finger like outgrowth, finger like outgrowth. You can see here, this is finger like outgrowth, finger like outgrowth. This is called a pseudopodia, pseudopodia. Pseudopodia, if you divide pseudo, then you get two parts, pseudo and podia. Pseudo means false, pseudo means false, and podia means feet. So we can say here it has a false feet, it doesn't have a true feet, so it has a false feet. So amoeba moves from with the help of the pseudopodia from one place to another place in search of food. Okay, the pseudopodia join together, so finger like outgrowth. You can see here the finger like outgrowth, this finger like outgrowth, this finger like outgrowth. Okay, so these pseudopodia join together to form a cavity, these pseudopodia join together to form a cavity, and this is known as food vacuole. Suppose food is here, and then this pseudopodia join together to form a cavity, then food comes inside the vacuole, then it convert into a vacuole, then it convert into a vacuole. So pseudopodia join together to form a small cavity known as food vacuole. This, the food inside the vacuole is digested by the digestive juices. As you know that when the food convert into the food vacuole inside the cell, inside the cell, see, this is food vacuole, food vacuole, food vacuole. Then inside the cell, lysosome is also found, lysosome is also found, which burst, and inside the lysosome digestive juices is found, which digest the food vacuole, which digest the food vacuole, and then digested food, undigested food again change into the a vacuole, and then it comes out from the cell, it comes out from the cell. The food inside the vacuole is digested by the digestive juices, and it is absorbed and assimilated there to provide the energy and perform the other functions. So after the digestion, complete digestion, the digested food provide the energy to the cell to perform the other functions. Like hydra also, hydra also is simple multicellular animal. It has a number of tentacles. So here like structure you can see on the top of the hydra. Okay, this is tentacles, this is tentacles. Okay, so around the mouth, this is mouth. Okay, this is mouth. Around the mouth, number of the tentacles are found, which are used for ingestion of the food, which are used for the ingestion of the food. So this is, and in the case of amoeba you can also see the figure here, this vacuole is changing here. First of all, it is engulfing, it makes pseudopodia to engulf the food. Okay, so in the hydra, tentacles are found. These tentacles, the tentacles entangle small aquatic animals and kill them with their stinging cell. So these tentacles, first of all, catch the aquatic animals and kill them with their stinging cell. In these tentacles, stinging cells are found, so which kills the insect which is found in the water. Then they push them into the mouth. Then after that they push them into the mouth. They push them into the mouth inside the body cavity. So this body cavity, body is hollow. Okay, and this body, then the inside the body cavity, the digestive juices secreted by the surrounding cells. So inside the cavity, body cavity, digestive juices is secreted by the cells, surrounding cells, to help to digest the food, and then this absorb, then this they absorb through the cavity walls and assimilate in the cell. Like this, we can see a frog uses its long sticky tongue to catch insect. As you know that frog has a long sticky tongue. Why it has a long sticky tongue? Because it has a long sticky tongue to catch the insect. And frog have a well developed digestive system in which food is digested with the help of the digestive system, juices. So frog has a well developed digestive system, well developed digestive system. Okay, so through which it digests. I like this paramecium also. Paramecium is a unicellular animal, and it has a hair-like is around the cells. Hair-like structure is found. Hair-like structure is found, which is called cilia. Which is called cilia. Okay, and which are used for ingestion. This cilia used for ingestion. This cilia is used for ingestion. The constant movement of the cilia pushes the food particles into the mouth-like structure of the paramecium. The rest of the nutrition process to the amoeba. So we can see here. So nutrition process is similar like a amoeba. Now we are going to see here mosquito. How does they suck the blood? The mosquito suck up the blood of the animals with the proboscis. Proboscis. Mosquitoes, yeah, suck the blood. When the mosquitoes sit on the skin of the animals, they suck the blood with the help of the proboscis. The housefly live on liquid food. It uses its saliva to dissolve the food and form a solution. Then it sucked the solution with the help of its feeding tube. The butterfly also uses its proboscis to suck the nectar. Do you know what is nectar? Nectar is a liquid फाउंड ऑन द फ्लावर विच इज़ स्वीट, मतलब जो मीठा होता है उस पर जाएगी. बटरफ्लाई आल्सो यूज द प्रोबोसिस. ओके, प्रोबोसिस बटरफ्लाई आल्सो यूजेज द प्रोबोसिस टू सक द नेक्टर, टू सक द नेक्टर्स फ्रॉम द फ्लावर. Mosquito also use the proboscis which is found on the mouth. Okay, suck the blood. This proboscis help in the sucking the blood. Now we will see here in this next topic the human digestive system we have to discuss about. So as we know that human is a multicellular organism. Okay, so it has a very well developed digestive system. So your body performs the step of the nutrition inside the long tube coiled in the some places called a gut or alimentary canal. So nutrition inside the long tube are coiled in the some places are called alimentary canals. Its main parts, so it has many parts. First is mouth, second food pipe, third is esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and then rectum, and then anus. So our digestive system begin with mouth and it end at anus. That is for the excretion purpose. That means this anus is used to excrete, that is solid waste part from the body, to remove the solid waste part from the body. So salivary glands, we can see here salivary glands, gallbladder, pancreas are organs that secrete the digestive system with that helps to convert the complex substances put to the simpler substances. So they convert the complex substances into the soluble simple substances. And digestive system also digestive juices are also secreted by the inner wall of the stomach and the small intestines. So these are also help in the digestion. So again we will discuss about the digestion in the mouth.